I watched the whole Prowler movie in the cooler today.
In the cooler. I love it when you said we're supposed to review Prowler soon, and you said, "Hey, I didn't watch Poacher. Are we gonna be okay?" I'm like, "No, we're definitely not gonna be okay."
I forgot that it was called Prowler. I was like, it's Poacher. That makes sense.
I'm excited about today, man. It's gonna be a fun episode.
I think. I don't.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Know
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Follow my lead.
No idea.
I love having guests on the show. It's always fun. We've had Sean Barber. He was awesome.
True.
We had a novelist. That was great.
Yeah.
Remember the book that you were like reading instead of interviewing? Yeah, that one, you jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. No, dude. The guy is a filmmaker, a musician, a podcaster. He's got a brand new film coming out.
Wild.
He's worked with Trauma.
Even more wild. Double that wild.
Should we get started or?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Calling all killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. Are you lost? You look so frightened.
I'm looking at the camera. You're lost. You're the one wandering around shouting.
I'm excited, bro. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. My name's Zach.
I'm Steven.
Together we are the Kings of Kill. This is a show dedicated to the love of all things horror.
All of it.
And today we've got a special guest on the Killer Line, inside the Killer Studio. For all of you Killer fans, we have filmmaker, musician, podcaster, all-around killer creator, Mr. J. Crimson.
J. Crims.
You already got nicknames? You guys already besties?
We're good.
Before we get started, though, head on over to kingsofkillpodcast.com. There you can request your very own episode of the Kings of Kill. While you're there, do us a favor, do a little shopping, get some merch.
Fill that card up. I'm helping.
I mean, you could just get some socks.
I'm helping. Get the socks, put those in the cart, put them on your feet.
A mug. Yeah, once they get to you.
Yeah.
They're just e-socks. They're digital socks.
Yeah, digital socks.
Also, if you become a killer contributor by donating as little as 90 cents a month, you can get your name in the credits of each and every episode, King's Kill Podcast, before
we'll bump your name up on the review list.
Yeah, we will, because we just decided that now. Welcome to the meeting. Before we bring Jay on,
what'd you just say?
Before we bring Jay on, what? Did I say something else?
I thought you did. It's fine.
Stress me out. I need a sip.
What is that of? God!
I joked a little bit. What's this, you ask?
Deserved.
That's delicious coffee from Hanson's Hankerings, our video sponsor. Hanson'sHankerings.com. Get your own delicious, smoky, smooth, fire-roasted coffee delivered to your door.
Yeah, get on that website, hit apply now, or order now.
Hit apply now. We're not hiring.
Take his job.
No, don't do that. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's get started with Jay.
Let's start the show.
That'll be something for you to cut, right?
Yeah, I'm sure Chappelle will fucking...
Do you want a quick break or no?
Yeah.
I mean, for the audio?
Yeah. Because I need to cut all this last 10 seconds of me jibber-jabbering.
I wasn't recording any of that. Now we're recording. All right, thank you so much to all of our killer fans for tuning in. We have here in the studio, kind of, more like on the line, but it's a killer line. We have filmmaker, musician, podcaster, director, Jay Crimson in the house. All of our killer fans, Give it up for the man. Jay, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks for having me on here, man.
It's our pleasure. I've been going over some of your work. Dude, we got rock and roll, we got metal, we got trauma, we got horror. This is awesome, man. What inspired you to get into what we think is the best genre on the goddamn planet?
Well, when I was a young child, I was watching. I remember my parents saying, "You might not want to watch that; it might give you nightmares." So that intrigued me instantly as a young kid. Like, wow, something's going to affect me so much. Why would something even exist, Mother?
I remember.
Why would something?
Yeah, I recall falling asleep in my hallway. My bedroom was linked to a hallway where I could see my parents' TV. My dad loved spooky stories and sci-fi and stuff. My mom loved horror movies, and I would crawl out as just a wee lad and like peer at just sheer terror, falling asleep in the hallway trying to piss my pants. And I haven't stopped.
Tried pissing your pants?
I tried to piss my pants. That's right. So Jay, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you're from, what you're doing. We know that you're in an awesome band, No Class Assassins. You've got a couple films already out, like Green Hell, The Witch. Let the fans know what you're all about.
So I started filming Green Hell, which was my first independent film, in, I'm going to say 2006.
Okay.
So 2006 to 2008, I filmed that, and I kind of was just sitting on the footage for a while. And then my buddy Justin, who does editing through Dark Forest Media, he helped me put it together. And some of it was edited together through 2 VCRs because I wanted it to have a old school VHS aesthetic to it. And I love stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
I love stuff like that, being an 80s baby and all. I love the glitches. I love the bar line, the color line, stuff like that. And, you know, I wanted it to be authentic. So I edited some of it together with 2 VCRs and 1 television. But we did some digital editing, of course, because some stuff was either salvageable or wasn't salvageable. It was during I'll just call them the drinking days. Yeah. Or the partying days, or whatever, however you want to say it. Like, I definitely don't party like that anymore, but I was like one of those, you know, punk squatter kids, who would, you know, we'd get a group together and have some fun, you know. But that's kind of what that movie was. It was like a labor of love with a group of friends. And, I wanted to do something that no one's ever really seen on screen before. And that was the sex scene. It wasn't extreme as I wanted it to be, but I think I upped the ante on this new one.
Oh yeah, with the one coming out, which is Lilith, correct? That's your new project?
Yeah, Lilith, a J. Crimson film. Yeah, me and Justin again are teaming up and working on this one too. This one, oh man, dirty. It's going to be a dirty movie.
Okay.
A dirty, trippy horror film. And I can guarantee you will see something you've never seen on screen before.
I love the way that sounds. Yeah, you just got Steven excited, and nothing excites him.
So there's graphic nudity, violence, there's cool props, and we did some creative editing, which we're editing it right now, and I'm still wrapping up a few scenes, filming just some pickup stuff to make things flow a bit better. But yeah, it's probably going to start off as one type of film and end as another. I'm not quite sure how it's going to flow yet because we're still editing and piecing it together. And I came up with an outline, and my style of filming is very like avant-garde. I like to have a story, of course, but I like to do different sort of just how things are captured. And I filmed this whole movie on my Android phone.
You did?
Oh wow.
Yeah, because phones, you can do great things with phones now, especially filming in HD and stuff like that. I just had to make sure that, you know, I filmed it in widescreen because you can always pull things closer to you. You can't, you know, if you film it with the phone holding like you take a selfie, it ain't going to turn out very good.
Right.
But yeah, it's been a blast. It's been emotional. It's been it's had its share of drama, but I am very excited.
Hey, we are too. So can you give us a little sneak peek of what Lilith is? What is, if you could snapshot it to maybe pitch it to a new audience? You know what I mean? Like just 2 sentences real quick. What can people find in this movie? Any spoilers? Come on, we're drooling over here.
Can't say spoilers.
Spoilers.
Well, the movie is about a drug addicted prostitute who tries her hand at witchcraft to bring her and possibly help her out of her life, but we'll say that she becomes influenced by something.
So my mom's really gonna like it, is what you're saying.
I'm in.
Oh, it's going to be a family film. No, it's not. No, not at all.
That's awesome, man. What did something inspire you to create like for me, for example, we just play around with creating. It's just a hobby. It's just fun for us. You know, we're all about celebrating horror, and a lot of times we'll get an idea over a beer one night, and the next day
too many ideas, or too many
ideas, too many beers, lots of too manys, and we'll kind of chop it up. And like when we start a project, one, it's so hard to finish a project.
Yeah.
But as it goes, what we've experienced is how much an idea can blossom into something like we had no idea it was originally going to be.
It's never the original.
It's never the original. What's kind of your process when it comes to filmmaking? You said you like the avant-garde kind of style.
I like to let the actors and actresses know where I want the story to go from a couple shots. So I always let them voice their opinions to me and whatever they think would be best in showing that. But at the same time, I'm very particular. I like things to be a certain way. I'm always open to new things because that's how new things are created. And I feel like if you're an underground director trying to make something new, you're limited on resources, you're kind of forced to come up with creative new things. And that's just what happens organically. But yeah. I'm just very excited about it. I think people are going to like it. At least the people who like extreme. It has exploitation qualities to it too, which might turn a group of people off. Don't like super graphic things, but I tried to.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I tried to color it up a bit, and I got some. You ever heard of the website Fiverr?
Yeah.
So I went on there and I paid a few independent artists to do some stop motion claymation stuff for this and
great.
some puppet work. So I want it to be like a hybrid. It already is a hybrid type of film because there's live action and there's animation to break it up a little bit and make it more fun to watch for an underground movie. And I got I haven't said this to anybody yet on a podcast, and I was debating whether or not to save it, but I have two kind of sort of well-known cameos in this movie.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody knows who Mickey Knuckles is, the deathmatch wrestler.
You had me at deathmatch, my guy.
No, you're gonna say wrestler. Yeah.
So she makes a cameo in it, and so does Ari Lehman.
That's awesome. That's a Kings of Kill exclusive right there. We appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
Right. So anybody who's listened to this will get that info. I haven't really said it much except for some friends I know because I'm all, excited like a little schoolgirl about it. But yeah, Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees ever, makes a cameo in this.
That's crazy.
I mean, I had no idea
I was
he was even still working, to be honest.
Yeah, he does some small stuff every once in a while, but he's more focused on his band, his metal band, First Jason, right now. And that's kind of what this cameo is. The cameo is kind of him doing like a faux commercial for his band.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
yeah, so I figured since I'm a musician, I can I can really connect on that level. So I figured, why not just have the cameo, since it's a little hard for me to travel right now because I'm in Michigan. Grew up in Michigan. It's not bad right now. It's a very weird February. It's been like 50. It was 60 yesterday. It's so weird. It's never been that warm.
I wouldn't say,
but yeah,
we have the same weather. We're in California. We got the same weather. I would never think that.
I don't know what's going on over here. It's weird.
It's weird. And you hear about that thing blowing up in Ohio. That's kind of close to me, so it's kind of freaky. It's like, what's going on? But we'll be all right. They got crazy stuff to take care of stuff anymore. It'll just take some time.
Down in Ohio, man. Down in Ohio. You mentioned you being a musician. I know you're in a metal band. I think it's called No Class Assassins. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And tell us about that.
Well, me and my buddies, Dave, the guitar player, Dave Kelsey, my good long friend, Chris Stotler is the bass player. We are working on a new drummer, but they're always around the corner. We got signed to Hellfire Records out of Lansing, Michigan in 2019, early 2019.
Hey, congrats.
And thank you. And we released our first album through them. December 7th of 2019, and then we released a music video, and then boom, COVID happened. So guitar player's health was just as questionable, so I started a new hardcore punk band, Chemical Valley Mutants, out of Port Huron.
Okay.
So I'm doing that currently until No Class Assassins is ready to get back on the ball. But I was working at a gas station. The gas station fired me for $26 not being in the till. They took me to court. I had to pay $300 in court for $26 not being in the till. And then one of my really close friends, Virginia, passed away.
I'm so sorry.
I was just like, it's okay. And I was just like, oh man, like it was a hardcore depression. And that was most of my 2020 was kind of rough, as I know a lot of others were too. But I decided I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm going to donate plasma for bills. I'm going to film a horror movie. I'm going to, I'm just going to put it out there. And hopefully people dig it. I've worked hard on it. Me and the actress Mandy, we worked hard on this. And Henry Schul, all the people involved, Phoenix Stotler. It's going to turn out really good.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of love behind this, and it sounds like you've sacrificed a lot to get this done. When it comes to making original killer content like you're all about, I can't imagine the struggles, especially the timing alone, the sacrifices you meant. That fuck that gas station, losing a friend, the Rona stopping the world, a lot of obstacles. But I'm so glad you're nearly done. You said now it's in editing. You're doing a couple post shots still. Do you know when Lilith might be available for the public, or any plans on how people are going to be able to see it yet?
I'm hoping that it'll be done before this Halloween. So I would like to have it out before Halloween, but I want to do it right. I want to do some screenings through Trauma.
Oh,
that's my goal, to go to pack my shit up and go to New Jersey, Philadelphia, all those areas where the Trauma offices are, and kind of go to some conventions, spread the word around, make some promo flyers, stuff like that. And go out and promote it a little bit and have some screenings before it's generally available to see, because I'm just interested in people's reactions on this one.
Oh, that's got to be, you must be like chomping at the bit to get what audiences might think of it. Now, you mentioned Trauma. You've worked with Trauma before, haven't you?
Yes, I have 3 short films and 2 No Class Assassins music videos up on Trauma Now, the streaming service. I had a podcast with Lloyd Kaufman, and that's how it all popped off. He was like, "Oh, I'm really interested in seeing your films," and I was like, "Well, no shit." Well, all right, sir.
Lloyd Kaufman has
Okay.
Lloyd Kaufman's done so much for art in this community. I think we all owe him a huge debt of gratitude for just him keeping trauma alive, you know?
Oh, yeah. And did you know that some trauma equipment was used to film the first Rocky movie?
Was it really? That's amazing.
Yeah, like he told me, Lloyd told me on the podcast, on the Crimson Cult podcast that I do, he told me that without the trauma equipment and stuff like that, there wouldn't be the whole scene of him running up the stairs. And that's like the most iconic scene in that movie.
The scene,
almost.
man.
Yeah,
that's the scene.
The scene. The scene.
That's
Right.
crazy.
That's what I said.
All praise
Wow.
be to Uncle Lloyd, man. Let me tell you. So you're working on it. You're almost done. We're hoping to get it out around Halloween, which is, come on, the best goddamn time if you're going to put out a horror film. I wish you the best of luck. Do us a huge favor. Tell our killer fans where they can find you. You got the Crimson Cult podcast. You got No Class Assassins. You've got a YouTube series. Plug yourself, man. Where can we find you?
All right. Well, you can check out No Class Assassins on Bandcamp, which is noclassassassins.bandcamp.com. We also have a Facebook page where a lot of our information's at, and that's facebook.com/noclassassassins. You can check out my hardcore punk band that I do vocals in as well, Chemical Valley Mutants, at facebook.com. facebook.com/Chemical Valley Mutants. My Facebook page, where I post lots of updates and information regarding my craft and my brand and art and everything. No Class J, but it's facebook.com/NoClassJ. And my YouTube is youtube.com/KillYourBoss69. And that's I know, very, very high schoolish, right? You can tell I came up with that quite a while ago.
Oh, dude, don't worry. Our maturity has not risen since, I think, freshman year. So we're good, dude.
That's good.
Same here. We can smell our own, huh?
That's
like a
right.
pack of wool.
That's right, man. That's right.
But yeah, youtube.com/KillYourBoss69, and the title is Crimson Videos, and I have video podcasts on there. I have short clips on there, any promo stuff I've gotten from well-known people, celebrities, or just friends digging into the Crimson Cult, which is, I'm big on against rapists, pedophilia, and other predators. So that's what I turned #the Crimson Cult into, just a positive thing to attach to my horror brand and stuff like that. Because that is, and the sex trafficking around here, it's just awful, and it's bullshit, and it needs to fucking stop.
Agreed.
So,
you know, it's funny. We celebrate counting kills and celebrating epic deaths on film. But I mean, the reason that this art is so entertaining to us is because there's nothing disgusting as another fucking human can do to another human. You know what I mean? And I'm really glad that you're taking a stand and using your voice to actually try and make a change and bring some awareness about it, man. And
it's right. And it's a different thing for, someone in my genre to be doing so. I feel like it's the Cannibal Corpse lyrics, and the singer's the greatest guy ever,
nicest guy,
stuff like that. It's the nicest people in the, mysterious of places.
Exactly.
It really is. I think a lot of people who are unfamiliar, shall we say, with the horror genre can easily look in if they're not a fan and say, how can you celebrate such lewd, vile acts? I'm like, this is fun. This is entertainment. Or music.
Why is the guy shouting? Like, you don't like a lot of my music, but
I still love you, Steven. I
still
love you. Yes, you drag me to every concert.
We're gonna go see Municipal Waste someday.
I guess we are.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go party.
Municipal Waste is great. I also play drums in a stoner doom band called the Candle Burners.
Okay, I'll check that out too. This is all like my. We're
kind of like Alice in Chains, Sabbath combined type of thing.
All right, I'm in.
You know what's funny is every project that's film or short related, I've been taking notes on, and every time you mention any of your sweet bands, Steven's like, shit, I'm downloading that stuff right now.
I'm looking it up.
We have the Chemical Valley Mutants we have a 3-track demo up on SoundCloud. It's pretty rough lo-fi, but that's punk. So
yeah, no, I'm used to that. I'm about it. I like that quality.
We're gonna have some better studio stuff, but
Nice.
we just set up the phone in the middle of the room and have at it, you know.
Old school. I like it.
Well, Jay, we got to know. We want a little dive into your tastes. Can you give us? It's so hard to name like the favorite, but if you can't, could you give us a top 2 or 3 favorite horror film, favorite band? I know it's so hard, but we got to know.
I can't do it.
Ooh, see, that's easy.
Daily. You got it?
Really? Mine's kind of easy because it's something I've had and I stuck with it, even though there's bands that have come out since I've called these bands my favorite, you know, and I still I got to hold the Misfits up in high regard.
Okay.
And that's Danzig era Misfits.
Yes.
Oh man, just my favorite.
I don't know about the
I'm a
other
big
era.
Pantera. Oh yeah. For various different reasons.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know about anybody else, but for me, yeah. And I do like, I like all the eras of the Misfits. My least favorite, I would have to say, is the Jerry era of vocals, like Devil's Reign and stuff like that.
Oh, yes.
Okay, great album, but you know what? It's not one of my favorites
It's not
for sure.
Danzig. Yeah.
No. Misfits, Pantera, God, that Pantera just hit so hard back in the 90s, man. Nothing, they were changing the game. Controversial now because of Phil, but you know,
Right.
it's just, I look at it like, okay, he was a rebellious Southern boy. He's got to grow up at some point. And I love that guy. Phil Anselmo, besides the whole borderline racism stuff, like besides that, man, what a singer. And all of the bands, Down, I love Down.
Oh yeah.
I like all the bluesy New Orleans style stuff. I Hate God, I'm a big fan of.
Ooh, yeah.
Electric Wizard. I love I'm wearing an Electric Wizard shirt right now.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, favorite movies though. Let's see. Well, I'm a big John Carpenter guy, and I'm a big Sam Raimi guy. So I would have to say either Prince of Darkness for Carpenter, because that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
It rips.
Like the holy shit out of me when I was a kid. The whole concept, like now as an adult, I can watch it and go, okay, that's kind of funny. That part's pretty funny right there. But the way they executed the guy turning into the crickets and bugs and stuff.
That was wild.
Pray for death. Pray for death. I'm just like, dude, what? And just the way the girl looked when she was slowly like turning into whatever she was, like her face was all like corroded and grimy and she had that symbol on her arm. That was cool. Donald Pleasance is great. Love Halloween.
Yes.
Evil Dead, though. The original Evil Dead,
Yes.
Sam Raimi. I feel like any horror guy would always mention that one because of its awesome 80s-ness and its classic practical effect usage.
Yeah. It's
That
just
movie.
A group of buds made the movie.
It's
Basically,
fantastic.
Like it's almost like a home movie.
That's the
They
best.
just filmed it. That's all they did. Just got to
Right, and that's the best.
Yeah.
Got a group of friends and went at it.
And that seems like exactly what you did with Green Hell, pretty much. I listened to your
It is,
intro
it
to
is.
Green Hell, and it sounds like you guys like, guys, I got a case of beer and a good idea. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Right, it sounds like a Black Flag. I got a 6-pack.
Yep.
I got a 6-pack and nothing to do.
Jay, thank you so much for being a part of our show. I think the Killer fans are absolutely going to love you. Make sure to check out Jay's work. We'll put some links down in the description. Now, hopefully, around Halloween, you get Lilith out. I know you're going to be busy as hell, but if you want, give us a shout out. We'll have you back on. We'll give it a proper launch. How's that sound?
Awesome. I appreciate that. And I'll have an official trailer out by then.
All right.
Hell yes.
I'm excited. Jay, thank you so much one more time. Thank you for being a killer creator. We loved having you, man. Don't be shy. Reach out anytime. Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Shout out to director Jay Crimson. Thank you so much for being on the show. You guys check out his stuff. It's so cool that we have indie creators risking it all. Dude, he says he's gonna like sell blood to like keep his dream alive.
Plasma.
Dude. Blood. He's not gonna sneeze and be like, "Do you want $5 for this?"
Here's my blood. Here's my blood.
Make sure to check out Jay Crimson. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. We'll put links up.
I seriously forgot we were recording.
I know. I just put it on because I know you.
I thought we were having a legit conversation here.
No.
I was about to just.
I don't want to talk to you.
My shit and walked off.
I know, and I kept you. I know. I wanted to keep you here. We have to do the end of the show.
I forgot.
We did the beginning. We did the middle. Now's the end.
Professionals here.
You guys, if you want to support the show, head on over to kingsofkillpodcast.com. There, you can request your very own episode. Do a little shopping if you want. And if you want to become a killer contributor for as little as 99 cents a month, get your name in the credits and your requests get bumped to the top of the damn line.
Top of the list.
According to you, just now, because you decided that.
It happens at clubs. You pay the bouncer, you get in. That's what happens here. We get your review first. That was cool. Total improv.
That's the ad? That's the ad for the show?
Yeah. That's my ad.
You watched, how many times have you watched Fast and Furious?
I thought you were going to say Night at the Roxbury.
Because that is literally, that's Dom that's Dom speaking through you. Right there. He
speaks for me all the time.
For you?
For me, yeah. What he says on screen, I say that to him.
You talk to Vinny
I write
Delight?
all of his dialogue.
No, bullshit. Bullshit.
I watched that franchise probably 9 times a year.
Dude, I got lost.
And it's on accident. It's on TV, and I'm like, well, I guess I got to watch the second one.
Yeah, but you're a completionist.
You're a
completionist. You got to do the
exactly.
whole thing.
If it's on, then I'm like yesterday, Godzilla was on.
Which
so
one?
I was like the 2000 whatever one. The Bryan Cranston one where he's in it for 5 minutes, but the trailer and the poster make it seem like he's
I was
the main
so
character.
mad.
That one was on, and I was like, well, I guess I got to watch Kong Skull Island, so I did. And I was like, well, I guess I got to watch
This is like a whole day gone.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. And then now today, I got to go home and watch Godzilla versus King Kong. You know?
I don't.
That's what you have to do.
You don't. Well, you can't even enjoy it. You're the same way with games. You can't just play a game. You have to play it, beat it, get it on God mode.
Watch a movie at the same time, edit.
They have medication, you know.
I don't care.
Quick shout out to our video sponsor, Hanson's Hankering's Fire Roasted Coffee, delivered to your door.
It's fire.
It is fire.
Roasted coffee.
You ruined my sip take because you made me mad.
Fuck your sip take. No one cares.
ASMR.
Go live on TikTok and you can be one of those ASMR fucking people that touch the mic all stupid as fuck with their nails to make a weird sound that people like for some reason. Don't even. Pisses me off. No, it doesn't. I don't like ASMR. It's just like, you know, have you ever seen...
You stroking out, bro? You gonna make it?
I hate it. It's like someone eating a... I don't even care. I don't want to
What?
talk about it.
What?
A bag of chips or some shit when you're trying to watch a goddamn movie in the
that's like
theater.
this mukbang bullshit. I hate that.
Someone's just like,
oh,
Mudvayne?
Mukbang. I thought you were talking about the gross,
Bong?
the gross
You
thing
had me
of
at bong.
ASMR. Stop it. I'm glad Jay came on. He seems like a really cool guy. I can't wait to see what Lilith looks like. I mean,
I'm excited. I'm going to hear his band. I'm going to go home, listen to it.
Which one?
I don't know.
Like 3?
Both.
2? 3?
2.
He's busy.
3. 2.
3.
3. You wrote him down. I looked him up. Shit.
Yeah, but I write like shit.
I know. I can't even read
I'm also
any of
writing
that.
like from afar to like
It looks
say
like
in the
a
mic.
doctor's note.
It is.
I can't read
Here's
any
your
of that.
prescription.
Looks stupid.
Take that to the pharmacy. Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate
Your
me?
handwriting looks stupid.
You look stupid.
I know.
Aw, self-confidence.
Yeah,
You're beautiful.
I
You're a
know
beautiful
that
boy.
too.
I got lost in the weeds when you guys started talking about bands. I'm like, Pantera. Got Pantera. Nailed it.
Oh, I could see the wheels spinning in your head. You're like, I hate God. I was like, I fucking love that band. That band rules. Seen him in SAC a couple times.
I literally, what
An electric
Steven
wizard?
does
Oh.
is he just says, "Hey, what are you doing Sunday?" I don't know. Cool. We're hanging out. That means he's kidnapping me and taking me miles away so I can hear a band of
municipal waste someday.
Although I've
take the
dug
boys.
every show you've taken me to.
Yeah.
So I got to say. Bonding experiences.
It's an eye-opening orgasm experience. Probably, right?
I don't remember that part of the experience.
Anyways, what are you doing?
That is, we're not boring bantering to wrap the show up. You guys, thank you so much to all of our killer fans tuning in. We really appreciate you. Try to share the show with everyone you know. We're trying to grow. Need your help. Thank you so much. My name's
Show it
Zach.
to your family on Thanksgiving. I'm Steven.
This is not a show that you show to your family on Thanksgiving.
It is. You pop it in on TV. You
Pop it in.
Wizard
What,
of
do
Oz,
they
'cause
have
I know that shit's
They have a
on.
DVD of
Yeah.
us.
No, they have VHS. They're stealing illegally.
It's pirated.
Yeah, they put it on YouTube and then they put it on their VCR.
What's the point
They
of
tape over their wedding.
What's the point of that's terrible.
I think that happens. Someone out there, this has happened. To the Kings of Kill.
That's how the show ends?
Yeah, the Kings of Kill. 5 out of 5.
Go fuck yourself.